Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello dear students of HSC first year of this Ahmed College, Shughanpukur, Gaptuli, Bogura. At the very outset, my salam and good wishes to you. Hope you are well. I am also well by the grace of Allah. I like to welcome you to my today's lecture on HSC English second paper. Today I am going to deal with a grammatical item entitled passage narration, from direct speech to indirect speech. We should first know what passage narration refers to. A passage narration refers to a passage of speeches of two or more persons or speakers. It includes different types of sentences. It may be of direct style or indirect style. At the time of changing speech, we must go through the passage attentively and identify the speakers or the persons. That is, we should find out how many speakers are there, and we must find out which speech is imparted by which speaker. We should identify the types of sentences and deal with them grammatically. There are some rules of changing direct speech to indirect speech. Let us now discuss the rules one by one. If the same speaker makes more than one statement in case of assertive sentences, we will use added that, further said that, moreover said that in the indirect speech. Example, I will pay for it. I brought it. I brought the eggs down careless. Jerry said to me, but no one hits accurately every time. The fault was was in the wood of the handle. In the wood of the handle. I said. I will pay for it. This is one statement. I broke it. This is the second statement. I brought the eggs down careless. This is the third statement. And all these statements are inverted by the same speaker, Jerry, at the same time. And to solve this problem, we can use these words. Jerry said. Jerry said to me that I will pay for it. This is assertive sentence, so that is used. Jerry said to me that I follows the subject Jerry. That is he, will be changed into ought. Said is here, so future indefinite will be changed into future in the past. They said to me that he would pay for it. I broke it. This is the second statement. We can use he added that. He added that I becomes he. He broke past indefinite tense. It will be changed into past perfect tense. He had broken. He had broken. He had broken it. I brought the eggs down careless. This is the third statement. And we can write down here, he further said that I becomes he, brought past indefinite tense, and it will be changed into past perfect. He had brought the eggs down careless. But no one hits accurately every time. This is one statement. The fault was in the wood of the handle. This is another statement. But these two statements are uttered by the same speaker, I. But no one hits accurately every time. I said that, but in each conjunction it should be within the bracket. I said that no one hits. If the statement is a universal truth, it remains the same. No one hits accurately every time. And he makes another statement for the second time. The fault was, I added that the fault was should be changed into had been. The fault had been in the wood of the handle. So this is the example or illustration of the rule. Next. Next rule, if the same speaker makes more than one statements in case of interrogative sentences, then we will use asked, oblique, again asked, oblique also asked, further asked, etc. Example, he said to me, who are you? Where do you come from? Where do you come from? What do you want? What do you want? Okay, learners, there are three statements within the inverted commas. Who are you? This is one statement. This is interrogative sentence. Where do you come from? This is another statement. Second statement. This is interrogative sentence. What do you want? This is the third statement, and this is also interrogative sentence. In this case, we can write down answers in this way. He said to should be changed into asked. He asked me. He asked me. Interrogative word is here, it will remain unchanged. Asked me who. You second person, it follows the object me. Who I am is should be changed into was because the reporting mark is in the past indefinite tense. He asked me who I watch. R should be changed into watch. Where do you come from? This is the second statement, and this is also interrogative sentence. He also asked, or he again asked. He also asked. He also asked, where do you come from? Where remains unchanged. Where use second person, it follows the object me. Where I come should be changed into went or came. Where I came from. Where I came from. Present indefinite tense should be changed into past indefinite. The third statement, what do you want? It should be changed into he further asked or asked me what you should be changed into I. What I do you. This is present indefinite tense. What I wanted. What I wanted. Okay, learners. In case of Interrogative sentences, we should follow this ways. Three, in case of imperative, optative or exclamatory sentences, if the same speaker makes more than one statement, we will join the sentences by using and. Examples: he said to me, how lucky you are. How lucky you are. What a beautiful house it is. It is. So there are two statements here. How lucky you are. Sorry. How lucky you are. How lucky you are. This is one statement. What a beautiful house it is. This is another statement. And at the time of changing these sentences into assertive ones, especially when we will change this direct speech into indirect one, these two sentences will be joined by and. It shows happiness or joy, so we can use he exclaimed with joy that you should be changed into I. That am is should be changed into was. Say it is here. That I was. How should be changed into very? I was very lucky. L-U-C-K-Y. And it was a very beautiful house. Okay, learners, let us deal with another rule. Rule number 4. If there is the reference to any present participle phrase outside the reported speech, in the middle of the statement or at the end of the statement, we should use it in the beginning in indirect speech. I repeat the rule. If we find any present participle phrase or if there lies any present participle phrase in the middle or at the end of a statement outside the reported speech, we will use the present participle phrase in the beginning at the time of changing the direct speech into indirect one. Example: humorist. She said jumping into a cab. She said jumping into a cab. Jumping into a cab, this is present participle phrase and it remains at the end of the statement, and we should use it in the beginning. Jumping into a cab, she called the writer humorist. Called the writer humorist. Next role. If we find sir or madam in the direct space, we will use respectfully, or addressing someone as sir or madam. We can solve the problem in this way also. Example. Have you done the work? Have you done the work? She said to me. Yes. Yes, madam. Yes. I said. Have you done the work? This is interrogative sentence. So she asked me, answer. She asked me if I have done should be sensitive to have done. If I had done the work, yes, madam, I said. I replied respectfully. For the term madam, respectfully is used. I replied respectfully in the affirmative. The teacher said to me, why do you talk in the classroom? I am sorry, sir. I said. The teacher asked me, answer. The teacher asked me why I talked I talked in the classroom. Classroom. I replied. I replied respectfully. Respectfully that I am sorry. Or addressing the teacher as sir, I replied that I was sorry. Replied that I was sorry. So this is the rule. Next rule. If we find by Allah, by God, by job, etc. in indirect case, we will use swearing by Allah. We will use swearing by Allah in the indirect speech. Example, my God, I will never leave this place. He said to me. For by God, we should use swearing by Allah or God. Swearing by God. Swearing by God. He said to me that I should be sensing to him that he would never leave. This should be sensed into that place. The man said to me, by Allah, I will keep my word. Answer, swearing by Allah. Swearing by Allah. Swearing by Allah, the man said to me or told me that he would keep his words. So this is all about this rule, dear learners. Let us now practice changing direct speech into indirect speech. The old man said to the maid, can you give me some food? I have been starving for 2 days. Can't you walk? Why do you beg? Why do you beg? Why do you beg? The maid said. The maid said. I can't walk. I am too weak to walk. Said the old man. The old man said to the maid, can you give me some food? This is one statement, this is the interrogative sentence. I have been starving for 2 days. This is another statement, but it is an assertive sentence. Can't you walk? Why do you beg? 2 statements, but the statements are interrogative sentences. And the maid uttered these 2 statements at the time. I can't walk, I am too weak to walk. Another 2 statements are also uttered by the same speaker, the old man. Let us solve this problem. The old man said to should be changed into asked. The old man. The reported speech is interrogative sentence. So we should use asked. The old man asked the maid. Asked the maid. Asked the maid. His modal auxiliary or helping verb if is to be used. If use second person, it follows the object maid. If she can should be changed into could. If she could give me first person, it follows the subject, the old man. If she could give him some food. I have been starving for 2 days. This term is also uttered by the same speaker. We can write down he added that I follows the old man. He have been present perfect continuous, have been starving. It should be changed into had been starving. He had been starving for 2 days. Can't you walk? Why do you beg? The maid said. The maid asked, the maid asked the old man, asked the old man, if can't you walk? You follow the old man. If he can, should be could not. If he could not walk. Why do you beg? This is another statement. She also asked, or she again asked, why? It is present indefinite tense. Do you beg? It should be sensed into past indefinite tense. Why he begged? Why he begged? I can't walk. I am too weak to walk, said the old man. The old man replied that. The old man replied that he could not walk. He could not walk. He could not walk because he was too weak to walk. Or we can write down the statement in this way, that the old man or he added that he was too weak to walk. Okay, learners, these are some rules about changing direct speech into indirect speech, and we have also discussed a passage narration, that is, we changed a direct speech into indirect speech following the rules of passage narration. In the next class, I will exercise changing direct speech into indirect speech also. Till then, Allah Hafiz, goodbye.